and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready for another evening of racing action as we got the Montana iRacing League here this evening for back-to-back races from Eldora Speedway as we hit the racetrack here in just a few more moments with our first heat race of the evening with the UMP Modifieds. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you guys know what to do, whether we're live or you're rewatching the broadcast. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button if you're watching over on YouTube as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose as the Montana iRacing League. Ready to go to battle, ready to duke it out here again this evening. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a good time. This is going to be a great time. As Eldora Speedway, this racetrack set up absolutely perfectly, looking absolutely mint here this evening for some racing action, for some door-to-door battling, some 2-wide, 3-wide, 4-wide action out there on the racetrack. And we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose as practice coming to a close. That means heat race number 1 about to load into the sim. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Oh, this is going to be a good time. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be absolutely amazing. A brand new month also underway here. March already, absolutely insane. Yo, Dylan Stevenson coming in, showing the love, says hell yeah, brother. You know it. Dylan coming in with the like on the stream. Landon Imhoff coming in with that heart reaction. Aspen Russell with the heart reaction. Casey Duran, my boy Casey, with that heart reaction. Brian Wax coming in with the like. Tommy Bush coming in, some mashing that thumbs up as well as we get ready to set these drivers loose. We get ready to go green flag racing here in just a few more moments. Oh, chat, this is gonna be a lot of fun. We're hyped, we're pumped, we're absolutely exhilarated here this evening for some awesome racing action. This is gonna be another great day at the track as Brian says in the booth. He's in the booth. My boy Brian up there in the admin booth, making sure these drivers are A-OK and under control here for the evening as we get them all stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Heat race in number 1 about to get underway is starting on the pole in the 185 ride. It's the Lemire Racing 185 ride of Zane Lemire. To his outside in the Auto Works Repair and More, the BPI machine, that is Patrick Lemire. Starting in position number 3 in the Pacer Signs and Designs number 32 ride is the Bike Motorsports machine of Pacer Popham, and his outside in the 5.6 Graphics JR1 Motorsports, the 1H, that is Vernon Hill. Starting in position number 6 in the QTD number 28 ride, that is Cody Blixt. Into his outside in the 62 ride, that is Dylan Stevenson. And it looks like PJ Popham missing the start here of this first heat race is Zane Lemire. Nice and easy down through quarter number 3 and out of quarter number 4. We're going to see these drivers go green flag racing here from Eldora Speedways quickly. Zane Lemire onto the loud pedal, looking to try to open up a lead, looking to try to run away with this one, but right there behind him on his back bumper is Patrick Lemire, sticking right there with him as we do see some contact deeper in the field. The 32 ride of Pacer Popham turned around. The 28 ride of Cody Blix collected in that one, as well as Pacer takes his ride down pit side. Is out in front. Zane Lemire continuing to lead the way. We'll take a look back and see what happened here between Cody Blix and this 32 ride. Blix starting back there in that 6th position right behind the 32 ride, trying to get a good run down low to the inside of that 32, and then the 32 bounces up off of the 62 and then down the racetrack into that 28 ride, and then they spin up into that outside fence, and a tough break right there for those drivers as we got a lead change here in this one. Patrick Lemire now to the point. Here's the BBI ride to the front of the field. Vernon Hill back there beating down the wall in position number 2 as he's going to slide backwards here. Here comes Dylan Stevenson now up into that 2nd spot. Dylan Stevenson into position number 2 as Vernon Hill going to work down to his inside here once again. Zane Lemire sliding backwards, going from the point now back to position number 4 on the racetrack is Cody Blixt there in position number 5. Pacer Popham, PJ Popham, both down pit side as Patrick Lemire looking to try to pick up heat race win number 1. Patrick Lemire out in front, nice and easy, down through quarter number 3 and out of quarter number 4. He's going to click off another lap here as we're just through halfway in and halfway to go here in heat race number 1 as Dylan Stevenson in second, but unfortunately starting to lose touch here with that 86 ride as Patrick Lemire out in front by 1.8 seconds already here in this first heat race of the evening. Stevenson trying to hunt him down with Vernon Hill right there behind him as Hill trying to work himself up into position number 3 is Zane Lemire. They're in position number 4 and looking for more, trying to jump back up towards the front of the field as Cody Blix right there in position number 5. It's Patrick Lemire though out in front. It's all Lemire here in this one as he jumped up, took that lead away after the first couple laps, and he has not looked back since then. He's going to see that white flag fly. So one more time around here for Patrick Lemire is Lemire down the back straightaway for the final time here in heat race number 1. Nice and easy down through quarter number 3 and out of quarter number 4 with almost a 1.5 second lead here. Lemire is going to pick up heat race win number 1. Vernon Hill going to jump up and steal second away from Dylan Stevenson. Stevenson back in third. Zane Lemire, Cody Blix, Pacer Popham, and PJ Popham rounding out the field as my boy Casey Duran. Casey coming in, setting it off with the 150-star dono. Casey, my boy, coming in, showing the big love here in this one, getting things set here at the start of the month. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, my boy. Aspen Russell says, where are you at, Cody Horton? Where's Cody Horton at? Where is he? Get him in here. Get him in here. Yo, Kelly Blix coming in with the like on the stream as well. How are you, Mr. Kelly? Mr. Kelly coming in, showing the love here in this one. Smashing that thumbs up as we'll get ready here for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 going to get loaded into the sim, and every one of them looking for the win here is starting on the pole. In the 37 ride, that is Joey Price to his outside. In the Speed Ranch, Cocky Floyd Consulting, Dirty South Speed Shop, number 5H, that is Chris Hill, starting in position number 2. Starting in position number 3 in the 79 ride, that is Dalton Stevenson, into his outside. In the 50B, that is Caden Back. Starting in position number 5 in the 3D Racing House of Speed number 77 ride. It is the Simrap Market Westside Signs and Designs 77 machine of Warren Samoy. To his outside in the 43 ride, that is Casey Durant, our boy Casey coming in here with a good run and a good look on that 43 ride. Looking to have a good evening here as we're going to see our top 6 drivers here. So the top 2 drivers from each heat race are going to be going to the Casey's Dash for Cash throughout the evening here, and they're going to be duking it out. Our boy Casey Durant throwing in a little $10 wager for the Dash for Cash, and I do believe we have one other person throw in an extra $10 as well. So $20 on the line here this evening for the Casey's Dash for Cash during our warm-up session as we are green flag racing here in heat race number 2. Joey Price out in front, leading the way here, rolling the outside groove as down on the bottom side. Here comes Dalton Stevenson. Stevenson trying to work himself up to the front of the field here, running that inside lane, trying to slide up in front of the 37 of Joey Price. Warren Samoy right there as well, just rolling the inside groove to perfection here as Warren has himself up into position number 3 on the racetrack. Unfortunately, Chris Hill sliding back here ever so slightly. It's Hill now back into that 5th position, going to get up into the outside wall again here. Can't seem to get that 5H ride off that wall, and unfortunately, he's fallen back 3 positions already on the evening, right down to the bottom side, onto the back bumper there of Casey Durant is out in front. It's all Joey Price. Price leading the way, but Dalton Stevenson continuing to take a look down to his inside. One mistake, one slip up, one tap of that outside wall for the 37 ride. You know the 97 is going to try to slide up in front of him and take that race lead away. Warren Samoy starting to search around the racetrack here as he's working up into that middle groove here. You see the 43 of Casey Durant staying true and strong down on the bottom side here. Continue to roll that inside lane is there, door to door at a corner number 4. Once again, the outside momentum paying off here for Joey Price as Price out in front, continuing to lead the way here in this one. Price showing him how to get it done here, but Dalton Stevenson putting the pressure right there on our race leader as they continue to duke it out. Warren Samoy starting to catch up to them, looking to poke his nose into that battle, and here comes Casey Durant as well with a late race charge. The 79 ride trying to figure something out here, goes up more onto the middle side of the racetrack, gonna leave that inside lane open, and here comes that 43 of Casey Durant to try to fill that void, as here comes Warren Samoy right through the middle, says, you know what, I'm not gonna wait around anymore, I'm gonna put the hammer down, and I'm gonna jump to the front of the field as Joey Price struggling here on the outside. Price sliding backwards as Warren Samoy gonna jump up and take that race lead away. So Warren Samoy now to the point as Joey Price, Dalton Stevenson battling here for position number 2. Casey Durant right there in position number 4 and looking for more. Chris Hill back there in that 5th position as Caden Back has taken his ride off the racetrack. One more lap left to go. The final time down the back straightaway, the 77 ride. Warren Samoy nice and easy down through quarter number 3 and out of quarter number 4. It is all Warren Samoy here in heat race number 2. Joey Price coming home in second with Dalton Stevenson, Casey Durant, and Chris Hill rounding out our top 5 there in heat race number 2 on the evening. Cody Blix also says, where the is Cody Horton at? Where is Cody Horton at? Where is that guy? Where is he? Dylan Stevenson says 6th to 2nd ain't bad. Not a bad heat race at all there, Dylan. Not a bad heat race at all, my boy. 100% a good run there in heat race number 1 for you. As Cody Blix says, Cody J. Horton, did you get Casey Stephenson's iRacing setup built yet? Yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where's the setup built? Where's the setup? I want to see the setup. As we're going to get right here. Heat race number 3 about to get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys have been enjoying the racing action so far, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow, and subscribe button as we get ready to rock and roll here. Heat race number 3 rolling out onto the racetrack as starting on the pole in the 85 ride. That is Patches Be Fast to his outside. In the 33Z, that is Luke Zampich. Starting in position number 3 in the 307, that is Merlin Sorensen into his outside in the Bike Motorsports. Number 54, that is Joseph Brooks. Starting in position number 5 in the 57 ride, that is Maurice Meyer into his outside in the 102, that is Braxton Tinker. 6 more drivers ready to rock and roll, ready to duke it out here in this one as heat race number 3 from Eldora Speedway about to get underway. As out in front, Patches Be Fast, going to see that green flag fly here out of quarter number 4 as he is quickly onto the lap pedal, looking for a big jump here out of that 85 ride, just looking to try to open up a big lead and run away with this one, but he's got a lot of fast cats right there behind him. Here comes Luke Zampich taking a peek down to his inside as they're almost 3 wide back there behind him. The 85 getting very tight there off of quarter number 4, and contact up into the wall goes the 85. Nowhere to go for Joseph Brooks as he gets massive damage onto this 84 ride. That right front tire just absolutely stuck up in the air. I don't know if he knows that this car is not doing very well, as there you go, he's going to try to head down pit side. He's going to get her down there as just dragging that belly pan across the pavement there down pit lane as that car is all sorts of messed up. As Luke Zampich out in front here got a 1 second lead out of that as Merlin Sorensen back there in second, Braxton Tinker in third. Patches Be Fast all tore up though, still on the racetrack, but he's back in the 4th position with Maurice Meyer in position number 5 and Joseph Brooks down pit side, still getting that car repaired here this evening. As a tough break there for Joseph Brooks, looking for a good run and a good ride to start this evening, and unfortunately not how he wanted things to go here. As we'll take another look back and see what happened here as Patches just got off of quarter number 4, got very loose there, and then they go 3 wide. I don't think he realized they were 3 wide here. They make a little contact and just kind of gets hooked up the racetrack into the 80 or into the 54, and some tough damage, some heavy hits right there for those 3 drivers, and unfortunately puts them all back behind the ball here in this one. Is out in front. Good run here from that 33 machine as he's looking to try to put this 54 and the 85 right another lap down as Luke Zampich continues to lead the way here in this one. Luke Zampich, our race leader here in heat race number 3 on the evening, as Merlin Sorensen right there in second, try to hunt him down. Braxton Tinker sitting comfortably there in third as they go around the 85 right, as that 85 machine of Patches Be Fast is currently in that 4th position on the racetrack. Puts Maurice Meyer back in position number 5 and Joseph Brooks at the rear of the field a couple laps down. How about not clicking that link? Yeah, exactly. It's hidden now. It's hidden now. Those fucking bots, they get you deleted in a quick hurry. That is for certain. As Luke Zampich out in front, continuing to lead the way. Gonna see the checker flag this time out at corner number 4 as Zampich leads and wins heat race number 3 in the 33. Merlin Sorensen, Braxton Tinker, Patches Be Fast, Maurice Meyer in the number 54 ride, rounding out the field. There is a tough break for Maurice Meyer, a tough break for the 54 machine, as well as Joseph Brooks getting tore up in that one. Is Darius Richard Brent coming in with that like on the stream. Patrick Lemire coming in with that share as well. How are you, Patrick? How are you, Darius? Coming in showing the love here in this one as we get ready for for our warm-up session, but we're going to get ready for our Casey's Dash for Cash here. $20 on the line for these drivers here in this Dash for Cash, as we'll get them all stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. A 6-lap shootout here for our top 2 drivers in each of our heat races. I'm not sure how they're going to line up, but we're going to get them figured out here and ready to rock and roll in just a few more moments, as it looks like it is the number 86 of Patrick Lemire. He's going to lead us down here for the Casey's Dash for Cash. He's got Warren Samoy to his outside. Luke Zampich there in third. And then the 62, that is Dylan Stevenson. The 37 of Mr. Joey Price. And the 307 of Merlin Sorensen rounding out the field here for our Casey's Dash for Cash here this evening. Is out of corner number 4. We're going to see the green flag fly, and a good jump for the 86 ride. A quick jump right there for the 86 as out in front, he leads the way. Patrick Lemire trying to run away with this one, trying to put the extra bit of a payday in his back pocket as he's looking to pick up that $20 Dash for Cash win here this evening. Is lap number 1 gonna go to the 86 ride. See the 33 of Luke Zampich right there in position number 2, trying to hunt him down as Luke Zampich looking very strong here this evening, and so does it Warren Samoy as they're trying to run right down against that bottom lane here, trying to find a different way around the racetrack to jump up and find a way to beat that number 86 ride. As Patrick Lemire continuing to lead the way here in this one, as now you see Warren Samoy up into the outside fence. Going to open up the door here for Merlin Sorensen, as Sorensen down low going to work himself up into the 3rd spot here in this Dash for Cash. Is lap number 3 going to get done and off the board as we get a battle here at the front of the field. The outside lane just using that momentum here in the 86 ride, able to hold them off, but some contact. Oh, a heartbreaker right there for Luke Zampich, and then some more contact as around goes the 307 of Merlin Sorensen. Sorensen going to go around as Luke Zampich still there in second. Unfortunately lost a ton of momentum and a ton of time here trying to hunt down that 86 ride of Patrick Lemire. As Lemire out in front, going to get one more lap around here in this Casey's Dash for Cash, as he's looking to try to pick up the checkered flag and the extra payday here in this one. Is down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. That should be lap number 6 there for Patrick Lemire, as Lemire going to come home with the Casey's Dash for Cash W here this evening. A great run and a great drive there for that number 86 ride. Is there you see the 33 of Luke Zampich coming home in second. Luke actually throwing up the extra $10 on this race as well. So a huge thank you to Casey Durant for the Casey's Dash for Cash, and Luke Zampich coming in and doubling that one up. Unfortunately, he was so close to doubling up his money there, and earning his own money back and earning an extra $10 from Casey Durant, and unfortunately had to give that one up, and she's all going to the 86 of Patrick Lemire. Good job, Patrick Lemire. Good job right there for Mr. Lemire, as he was able to pick up that win right there. As Gary Gilmore Jr., Gary coming in, showing the love. How are you, Gary? Gary coming in, smashing the thumbs up on the broadcast. How are you, brother? How you doing this evening? As we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Green Flag Racing here in just a little bit, as Casey says thank you, Luke Zampich, for matching the dollars. Yes, huge shout out to Luke Zampich matching the dollars, and huge shout out to Casey Durant throwing the money up here and giving these drivers a little something extra here throughout this warm-up session. As we're gonna see, let's see if we can pull. Let's see who's in the Discord here. Nobody's really in the Discord. No one's ever in the Discord. Wish these drivers would be in the Discord so that I could just pull them in, but that's a tough break. Cody Horton coming in, showing the love with the reaction on the broadcast. How are you, Mr. Horton, coming in, showing the love here in this one. It says, not yet had to replace wheels and stickers that got all tore up first. Oh, brother, you got to get that stuff replaced. Got to get that back out there on the racetrack. Come on now. Come on now. Get it all fixed up, brother. Get it all fixed up, my boy. As we're going to be right back here after a few moments as these drivers out on the racetrack here for a quick warm-up session. Once again, a huge congratulations to the 86 ride of Patrick Lemire for picking up the Casey's Dash for Cash win here this evening and pocketing himself an extra $20 payday here in these UMP Modifieds. As Patrick Lemire with the first win of heat race number 1, picking up that Dash for Cash. Now going to be looking to have himself a perfect run in our feature event. As we'll be back here in just a few more moments with our A-Main feature event. Our A-Main about to get underway here in just a few more moments. Yo, Tigger Lee Callahan coming in, showing the love. How are you, Tigger? Tigger coming in, showing the love with the like and the share on the broadcast, coming in, showing the love here in this one. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't go anywhere. Our A-Main feature event about to get underway here in just a few more moments. Yo, what's good? Tyler Christensen coming in, showing the love over there on YouTube. Says, happy Friday to you, bud. How was your week? Bean Bud, I'm so happy that it's the weekend. Yes, it is it's pretty nice that it's the weekend. Unfortunately, I gotta be at the shop all weekend, so I gotta be up early in the morning every single day. But then we got a few days off there next week, so that's gonna be a a good time to be able to sleep in again. It feels like it's been a little while since we got the opportunity to actually sleep in and take a nice chill, relaxing day, and then some broadcasts later on in the evening. But we got some racing action to do here this weekend that'll keep us busy and keep us on our toes with a little bit of work in the AM. Is going to make things very exhilarating for us. Yo, what's good? AA Ron, Mr. Aaron M29 coming in, showing the love over there on Twitch. How are you, AA Ron? How you doing this evening, brother? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful day as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Here are a main feature event about to get underway in just a few more moments. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't go anywhere as we get ready to set these drivers loose here from Eldora Speedway. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, practice here, our warm-up session coming to a close. That means we're going to get ready to rock and roll. We're going to get ready to set these drivers loose, as Aaron M29 says, just a chillin', man. Just a chillin'. I like that. Love that you're chillin', brother. I love that you're chillin'. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear, my boys. We're going to get ready to rock and roll. Our main feature event about to get underway, as these drivers are going to get loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll. Here for 40 laps of racing action in the Montana iRacing League, week number 8 already here for the series, meaning that we only got a couple weeks left of this series before she's all done and over with. So everyone better get their fix in here before the season comes to a close, as we'll get these drivers stacked up, racked up, and ready to rock and roll. It's starting on the pole in the 86 ride. He was our Casey's Dash for Cash winner. He is our first heat race winner of the evening, and that is the 86 ride. That is Mr. Patrick Lemire, as Lemire going to start here in that pole position here in this one with Warren Samoy to his outside in the 3D Racing House of Speed machine there in position number 2. Our third heat race winner of the evening, that 33 ride of Luke Zampich, starting there in third, has Dylan Stevenson to his outside in the 62 ride. There you see Joey Price and Merlin Sorensen in row number 3. He's got Dalton Stevenson and Vernon Hill right there behind him in row number 4, with Bracton Tinker and Casey Durand rounding out our top 10. Cody Blix right there, as well as there goes the 185 ride of Zane Lemire, who's actually going to start in the 10th position here. Patches Be Fast right there as well in the 85 ride, going to start in position number 12. Cody Blix in that 13th starting position, as the 5H ride of Chris Hill to his outside. Maurice Meyer starting there in the 15th spot. Looks like he's going to have the 32 ride, the Pacer Signs and Designs machine of Pacer Popham, starting there to his outside in the 16th position. Caden Back starting in 17th into his outside in the 54 ride. It's the Bike Motorsports number 54 of Joseph Brooks there in 18th, and bringing up the rear of the field in the Pacer Signs and Designs Flawless Auto Body number 2. That is PJ Popham. 19 drivers ready to rock and roll, ready to go to battle here in this one from Eldora Speedway, as we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation, as we are quickly green flag racing, and already some contact. Around goes Luke Zampich, and caution flag number 1 going to come out quickly in this one, as we get a parking lot here in quarter number 2. 85 ride of Patches Be Fast tied up in that one. PJ Popham, Pacer Popham, Luke Zampich all getting tore up right there. Zane Lemire getting some heavy damage, as well as we will take a look back and see what happened here right out of the get-go. Straight out of the gate. Contact here early in this one, and 33 ride, not the start he was hoping for, and I believe he's just going to wash up the racetrack. Just looks like he did not get the entry he wanted to. The car just gets tight, will not rotate, washes up in front of the 62 of Dylan Stevenson. Steven gets right underneath him, jacks him up, turns that 33 right around, and from that point on, it is on like Donkey Kong, as there goes the 79 ride trying to avoid him, gets hard contacts. Zane Lemire right there, nowhere to go. Patches Be Fast. Chris Hill drives it up into the outside wall, as here comes 54 of Joseph Brooks, the 32 of Pacer Popham, the 2 ride getting checked up there as well, trying to avoid contact with the 33. Gets a little piece of him right there, as a couple big hits right there for a few of these drivers, as we'll get another look at this one in full speed, as things happen quickly here in this one, as tough break for Luke Zampich, looking to have himself a great evening here, and not off to a hot start in that 33 ride. Goes around, and everybody else right there just trying to get out of the way, trying to avoid contact. Unfortunately, a lot of tore up race cars, as we get them all stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to battle, as the 33 down pit side, getting some repairs done to his machine, as out in front, Patrick Lemire continuing to lead the way here. Warren Samoy, Joey Price, Merlin Sorensen, Vernon Hill rounding out our top 5 now, as my boy Nelson John says, get them ready. Daryl Waldrop, oh gosh, get them ready. DW After Cody Blake's transition operation last week in SLC, he really is looking like a new woman out there this week. Oh my gosh, no balls left, says Cody Blake's. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna speak any more on that subject. As Carabilia Tabor coming in, showing the love with the heart reaction here in this one, coming in, dropping that big heart here in this one. As we'll get them ready to rock and roll, we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. It sounds like the transformation must have went good for the Blakes. Yep. Wow. All right. Well, we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to rock and roll. We'll get ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more moments as the lights are back off the official iRacing pace car. And we're going to get ready to set them back loose. Here, through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, the green flag back out into the air for Patrick Lemire. As Lemire quickly onto the loud pedal once again, looking to try to run away with this one. It's nice and easy down through corner number 1 and 2. Looks like we are going to make it down the back straightaway here with a green flag run. Nice and easy down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4 is everybody trying to work themselves to the front of the field. We are going to see one good green flag lap right there as Patrick Lemire out in front leading the way as Braxton Tinker gets up into the outside wall there ever so slightly. Some good damage on that 2 ride as he's trying to hang on to that thing. Sliding around the racetrack, goes down to the bottom side here. Luke Sampage getting his nose cut off right there. Able to collect it and keep it pointed in the right direction. We keep on racing here in this one for Braxton Tinker sliding backwards. See Dylan Stevenson right there as the number 62 ride trying to work himself back up towards the front of the field. Cody Blix right there on the outside of the top 10 looking in here as we are going to see the caution flag fly here once again. Looks like Casey Durand getting caught up in this one as our second caution flag of the evening is going to fly here as Casey battling deeper in the field here. The 43C just trying to work himself through the traffic, and there goes Cody Blix almost going around there, but then the 43 just sends it in there a little bit deep. Oh, Dylan Stevenson, Luke Sampage, nowhere to go. A couple of heavy hits right there for those drivers and tore up race car again there for that 33 ride of Luke Sampage. So we'll get another look at it here. He just sends it in there deep, trying to get a good run underneath of Chris Hill. Unfortunately, going to get right into the door panel there of Chris Hill. Spins that 43C ride around in as he's going around. Unfortunately here, nowhere to go. Braxton Tinker doing a good job just getting up and around him. The 62 trying to get around him, hoping that he's going to keep washing up the racetrack. Unfortunately, washes back down the racetrack. Nowhere to go for Dylan Stevenson. Nowhere to go for Luke Zampich as they drive in there and get a big piece of that 43 machine as we'll jump right on board here with this 62 ride and see what he sees from the cockpit. Got into the inside wall there. At least he got jacked up a little bit before he made the contact, but it was still some pretty heavy contact for the 62 ride. See that front end pretty busted up, and a tough break there for the 62 as he gets tied up in that one. As we'll get them all ready to rock and roll, we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing as Cody says, "Oh, what's up, Billy?" He says, "You know, Cody Horton, Dicks and Plains, brother. Hey, you know what? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about right there." As we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing here in this one. Out in front, it is all that number 86. This is Patrick Lemire. Going to see that green flag fly here once again here this evening is out in front, leading the way, trying to be picture perfect here on the evening, but gets up into the outside wall, leaving that inside lane open for the 37 ride of Joey Price. Is Price down low, trying to get that inside lane rolling here, trying to work himself up possibly to the front of the field. As Warren Samoy working right there to the back bumper of our race leader as another lap clicked down here as we see a gaggle of cars back here battling inside the top 10. 3, 4 wide throughout the field, and around goes Zane Lemire. The 79 ride of Dalton Stevenson also going to go around. There goes Verdon Hill, the 32 ride of Pacer Popham, also going to go around, and there is our caution flag once again here in this one. Dalton Stevenson and the 185 ride of Zane Lemire going to get tied together here. Everyone just battling for every single inch they can on the racetrack, and unfortunately these two just run out of room here. 79 down low. Oh, 79 of Dalton Stevenson. Looks like he gets into the inside wall here, and it's going to bounce him up the racetrack into the door panel of that number 185 ride. Let's see if we can take another look at it here and get another angle at what happened here for this 79 machine. Already sideways there through corner number 1 and 2. Definitely not maybe the handling that he wants on that car, really kicking that rear end out, but you're going to see him right here. Get into the corner, gets into the inside wall. Unfortunately, just straightens the car out, bounces up the racetrack into that 185 ride, and then obviously you see the 32 going around, the 50B going around. There's Vernon Hill turning around there as well, as 79 is going to get stopped on the racetrack, waiting for everyone to kind of clean themselves up and get back pointed in the right direction, as we'll get them all stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to battle. Here again this evening is out in front, Patrick Lemire has been the reflection of perfection. He's kept this number 86 ride out in front here all evening long. He took that race lead in heat race number 1, only a few laps into that race, and from that point on, he hasn't looked back. He's led every single lap that he could since that point, and he looks to continue that trend here going forward, as it looks like single file restarts here for these drivers here in the Montana iRacing League, as things are going to get stacked up and ready to rock and roll here. As Luke said, went from hero to zero after getting spun in front of the field. Yeah, unfortunately you got that one, as PeaceMaker tuned into one of your midweek races, NASCAR Trucks on Dirt. Those peeps ran some clean laps. Oh, the NASCAR Trucks on Dirt. Yeah, the NASCAR Trucks on Dirt. Yeah, those guys did a good one. They did a good race there. Yeah, that was last night. That was last night's race. Yeah, they put on a good show. They put on a good show. At first, I thought you were talking about the other NASCAR Truck Series that I have on Tuesday nights. They ran Martinsville, and it was a rough one. I think out of 207 laps, we ran. What did we run? 66 laps of green flag racing. It was like 140 something laps under caution, with 29 cautions in the truck race. It was a little rough. Yo, Michael Dangle coming in, showing the love. Michael coming in, some match, and that thumbs up on the broadcast here in this one. Aspen Russ is always just trying to kiss ass to the broadcaster. Hey, you know what? Someone's got to do it. You know? Is Patrick Lemire out in front, continuing to lead the way here in this one, as things getting a little bit more single file back there behind him, as Patrick Lemire leading Warren Samoy. Now you see Joey Price battling door to door with that 307 of Merlin Sorensen as our top two drivers. Starting to open up a bit of a lead, but here comes Maurice Meyer in the 2 ride of PJ Popham, as Popham making himself a way up inside the top 5 now in that 2 machine, as he started at the rear of the field back in the 19th position and finds himself up inside the top 5, looking to try to work himself up inside the top 3 after almost a little contact right there. The 307 ride of Merlin Sorensen, is Merlin almost getting into that number 2 ride. They almost went for a ride down the front straightaway. There is Maurice Meyer right there in that battle. Cody Blake's poking his nose at the QTD, the Quick Time Designs number 28 ride. They're in 7th with Bryce Hill. They're in position number 8. The 54 of Joseph Brooks. They're in 9th as Brooks gets up into the outside wall there ever so slightly. Dylan Stevenson right there is, we do hear a little contact here. Dylan Stevenson off into the outside fence. There goes the bottom end of that motor, and he's going to have to take that car down pit side, but the caution flag is going to fly here. As take another look and see what happens here to Dylan Stevenson, as he's trying to figure out a way to get around this 32 of Pacer Popham running the inside lane. Just looks like he washes up the racetrack over the nose of the 32. They get tied together and hard up into that outside wall, and you can hear that bottom end just falling out of it. That motor expiring here for the 32 machine, as we will take another look at it here and see what happened here, as he just rolling the bottom lane, washes up a little bit as the 32 washes down a little bit, and then, that's a heavy hit right there. And there you go. You see that motor going, a bunch of black smoke rolling from underneath the hood there, and he's going to take that ride down pit side to get some work done to it here, as we'll get them all stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing in just a few more moments. I don't think that was the caution flag that Patrick Lemire or Warren Samoy wanted to see. Trying to keep her down. It was just hard racing right there. I think it was a little bit of you coming up a bit and the 32 kind of coming down a little bit off the wall, but it is what it is, and that's racing, brother. That's racing. Sometimes Sometimes they work that way, and sometimes they don't work out that way, you know? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and unfortunately for you there in that one, that was not the way you wanted that one to go, unfortunately. But we'll see it. We'll see it back out here on the racetrack. Hopefully the crew's going to work, getting a new motor put into that ride as we still see Vernon Hill down pit side, Dylan Stevenson, Pacer, Popham, all down pit side, getting some work done to their cars as that number 86 continuing to lead the way here as the BPI Auto Works Repair and More number 86 machine of Patrick Lemire out in front, continuing to lead the sim wrap market. 3D Racing, House of Speed, Norwood, Sim Sports, Westside Signs and Designs, number 77 ride of Warren Samoy. PJ Popham, the Pacer Signs and Designs, and number 2 ride. Up into position number 3, it's Joey Price and Merlin Sorensen, rounding out our top 5. It's Patrick Lemire, nice and easy out of corner. Number 4 is going to see the green flag fly back out into the air there. For the 86 machine is Patrick Lemire, leading the way here in this one, and he continues to try to just put on a show, continue to try to run away with it, but here comes PJ Popham, trying to work himself to the outside of the 77 ride of Warren Samoy. Samoy gonna slide back to third as PJ Popham now up into position number 2, coming from the rear of the field to the front of the pack here, up into that second spot for the 2 ride, going from the outhouse to the penthouse here this evening for PJ Popham as he looks to chase down our race leader, Patrick Lemire. Warren Samoy back there in third as the 2 ride bounces off the wall a little bit. Going to lose some momentum down the back straightaways. Joey Price now outside of the top 3 as we see the caution flag flying here once again. Dalton Stevenson, the 79 ride, having some issues here a little deeper in the field as he's trying to get rocking and rolling. Looks like he may get a little bit of help. Has to get onto the binders here for the 33. Then Vernon Hill going to come in there, gets up the racetrack into the side of the 79 ride, and around goes that 79 machine, and that will bring out the caution flag as our flagman right there getting a good look at it. It's a good run here, just unfortunately not the run that Luke Zampich was hoping for there out of corner number 3 and 4, and as they kind of just get close together, as you see the 33 just comes in a little bit tight to that inside wall, washes up the racetrack, having to roll out of the throttle to avoid washing too far up the racetrack. The 79 also having to get onto the binders there to avoid hitting the 33. Then the 1 ride of Vernon Hill sent it in there underneath them. Unfortunately, they make some contact and gets pointed up towards the outside wall, and the 79 doing a good job getting that car spun around and not too hard up into the outside fence there, causing massive damage. But a heartbreaker right there is another caution flag coming out for that 79 machine. That was my second one. The first one I had nowhere to go. Stood on my brakes as soon as I could and still couldn't stop in time. Hey, you know what? Those ones, they happen. They all happen, unfortunately. That's racing every single night of the week. No matter where you are, racing action like that happens. And that's usually how you get tore up. It's usually something in front of you that you have nowhere to go, nothing to do with it, and you just get tied up in it, whether or not you're getting shoved farther and farther into it or from someone behind you, or just it's happening right in front of you and you got no time to react, no time to make a move to get around it or trying to avoid it. And unfortunately, that's how a lot of drivers get tore up on a weekly basis, as we'll get them stacked up and ready to go back to green flag racing here. The 86 ride looking for a big restart here as he sees a new driver in his rear view mirror as the 86 of Patrick Lemire out in front. PJ Popham right there in position number 2, trying to track him down. Warren Samoy, Joey Price, and Cody Blix now rounding out our top 5 as Blix finds himself there in that 5th position as Chris Hill right there behind him as Chris Hill trying to work the 5H ride up inside the top 5. Braxton Tinker having himself a great run there in 7 with Zane Lemire. Casey Duran and Luke Zampich rounding out our top 10 as Patches B. Fast and Joseph Brooks battle back there for the 11th and 12th position. Vernon Hill, Merlin Sorensen right there in 13th and 14th. Maurice Meyer back there in the 15th position as Dalton Stevenson, Caden back right there behind him as Dylan Stevenson and Pacer Popham both still down pit side. Out in front, Patrick Lemire continuing to lead the way as the BBI number 86 ride, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one as the 86 machine continues to lead the way as we are just over halfway in and halfway to go. We're going to jump into a quick PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up. Crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver as we crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. Boys and girls, give it up for these drivers with a great crank it up session right there as they all do a great job out there on the racetrack. Is out in front now with 9 more laps left to go, that time by the start finish line. The number 86 continuing to lead the way. That is the 86 machine of Patrick Lemire. Lemire with a good lead now between himself and PJ Popham and Warren Samoy. Samoy back there in position number 3, continuing to just hold down the fort there in that 3rd position. As out in front, we are going to see the caution flag fly here. So a late race caution brewing. Here is the 1H ride of Vernon Hill upside down there as we'll take a look back and see what happened here to bring the caution flag back out as it looks like Bracton Tinker right in the middle of this one here. Tinker trying to work himself up through the field here. Him and the 307 going to come together up into the outside wall there, and some heavy damage. Then here comes Vernon Hill. Oh man, what a hit there for Vernon Hill. Wowzers, that was a big hit right there for that 1H ride. As we'll take another look at that one and see what happened here. That was a heavy hit for Vernon Hill. Wowzers. He's going to come out at corner number 4 in that 1H ride. Unfortunately, he's going to T-bone this number 102 right there, and upside down goes for a loop-de-loop there, up and around and upside down, and a heavy hit there for Vernon Hill, and a heavy hit for Bracton Tinker as well, as Tinker just nowhere to go, sitting there in the middle of the racetrack, and unfortunately has to take that blunt hit there right into the passenger side door. Luckily enough, it wasn't the driver's side door, else that one may have been very sore for that driver to see the contact up in front of him and around the 2 car goes, and nowhere to go for Vernon Hill, never letting off the gas as well, just trying to blow through it. Unfortunately, did not work out for him there in that one. As we will stack them up, rack them up, we will get ready to go back to green flag racing as Cody Horton says, Aspen Russell, I missed so much of this race trying to cook dinner for my ungrateful family. Luckily for me, PeaceMaker Gaming will have the start to finish broadcast available 24/7 after the race toppled with world-class broadcasting professionalism. My gosh, that's a mouthful right there, but yes, sir, Cody, you know it, brother. You know it. You're always going to have this broadcast to come back and re-watch. You know, you'll be able to catch all the action from all of our races week after week, whether it's over on our Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch channel. You will be able to re-watch all these races, and if you miss any of the important moments there on the racetrack, you can always go back and re-watch. As out in front here with another good restart, the 86 rider Patrick Lemire out in front, trying to be the reflection of perfection here in this one, as PJ Popham from the rear of the field up into position number 2 here, still trying to track down that 86, as we do see the caution flag coming back out here in this one, as Burden coming back onto the racetrack. Not sure if the 79 ride goes around here and show me the 79 was the first driver with issues, but oh yeah, there you go, the 79 machine going around right there. A tough break for Dalton Stevenson again, just getting squeezed down into that inside wall there, and that will bring up the caution flag once again. So we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to rock and roll here in this one. As Aspen says, did AI write that for you? Yeah, it must have been ChatGPT for certain. For certain. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate that, Cody. I appreciate that, my boy. Dude Guy Brian coming in, showing the love with the heart reaction. Bryce Richardson, Mr. Brycer coming in, showing the love with that heart reaction, as well as we will get them all stacked up, racked up, and ready to rock and roll here once again in this one, as this one coming to a close in a quick hurry. Out in front, Patrick Lemire continuing to lead the way. PJ Popham from the outhouse to the penthouse here in the Pacer Signs and Designs Flawless Auto Body number 2 ride, as he goes from the 19th starting position up 17 spots, now into position number 2, looking to jump up and maybe trying to snag this lead away, going from the rear to the front here and get this perfect night complete for that 2 ride, working himself up through the field. But he's got one tough cookie right there in front of him. Patrick Lemire has led every single lap in this feature event so far, and here he is sitting out in front, looking to try to pick up the checkered flag with only a handful of laps left before we go back to racing action. So here you go, down through corner number 4. A great restart right there for that 86 ride, catching the 2 machines sleeping ever so slightly right there. Tough break for that 2 riders. Now he's going to battle door to door here with Warren Samoy, and Samoy going to have a little contact there with that 2 rider. Unfortunately now, PJ Popham sliding backwards outside of the top 3, now finds himself in position number 5 as more contact. Warren Samoy hard into the inside wall. There goes the 5 ride, as well as the caution flag going to come back out here in this one. Luke Zampich, Chris Hill turned around right there, and Warren Samoy hard into the inside wall with a ton of damage on that 77 machine, as we will take a look and see what happened here, as 77 working down low, sliding himself, keeping himself in position number 2 here. Just slides the rear end up over the nose of that 37 as the 37 of Joey Price gets into his back bumper, spins that 77 ride down the racetrack into the inside wall in a heavy hit right there for Warren Samoy, as he's just trying to hang on to that thing, trying to keep that thing rolling out there on the racetrack. Unfortunately, nowhere for him to go after that one, as that car was absolutely obliterated here into that inside fence, as there's the contact right there across the line, and just, oh, man, tough break right there for him. And then we saw Chris Hill going around there as well. I'm not sure if Chris Hill just trying to avoid that 77 rider or what here, but he makes a little contact with that 185 of Zane Lemire, as they see 77 washing down the racetrack hard into the inside fence, and it looks like that little bit of contact just kind of makes that rear end loose and kicks the rear end out and around there for the 5H ride of Chris Hill, and then nowhere to go for Luke Zampich, as Luke Zampich up on all 4 wheels there, as he gets hard into the side of that 5H machine. They both wash up into the outside fence, and a couple extra tore-up race cars there under that caution flag, as we will get them all lined up and ready to go back to battle here in this one. Not a lot of cars left out there on the racetrack, but the one that's leading the way, that is Patrick Lemire. Now has Cody Blix, PJ Popham, Zane Lemire, Joseph Brooks, rounding out our top 5 as some crazy racing action here this evening. Dustin Nash coming in with the like on the stream. Carol Brooks coming in with that heart reaction as well. Says, good luck, Joseph. As, nah, just a regret and rage. Just regret and rage is Cody Orton. Oh, my God. Regret and rage. My God. Those are some strong words right there. Patrick Lemire out in front, continuing to lead the way here. Lemire showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one, looking for a nice clean and green rest of the way through here as he sees a good lead now from him and our second place driver as the two ride. PJ Popham working himself back up into position number 2 here. It's Cody Blix going to follow right line there in second, and here comes Zane Lemire going for a big slide jump there in 3 and 4. A great crossover there for Cody Blix as Blix going to roll the inside lane here, trying to wash up towards the outside fences. Here comes a big run out of the 185 as things getting tight. Around goes Cody Blix, upside down into the outside fence, and the caution flag is going to fly here once again in this one. Oh, brother. A tough break right there for Cody Blix as you see the two ride right here on the far left, that red and black number 2. In position number 2. He's going to get up into the outside fence here. And as he does, the 28 ride going to close the gap on him in a quick hurry. And then Zane Lemire with a big run, just trying to shove it into the middle here. Unfortunately, just shoves it right into that right rear quarter panel of the 28 ride of Cody Blix. And that's just going to spin Blix right out and around into the outside fence. The 2 ride of PJ Popham going to get a little bit of that one as well. But a heavy hit here for this number 28 ride in a crazy flip there, as there goes that right front tire going flying through the air there for a second. It's, oh man, just nowhere to go for Cody Blix. Unfortunately, kind of getting ran over right there in that one as they close the gap on that 2 ride in a quick hurry, and I don't think Zane Lemire was expecting that one and getting a big run, and unfortunately just not getting onto the brake pedal quick enough to avoid the contact, and staying in the throttle just drives through that number 28 ride and spins him up into the outside fences. We'll jump right on board here with Cody and see what he sees from the cockpit. Help me, baby Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah. I'm on fire, says Cody Blix. Says we're going to get him ready to rock and roll and go back to green flag racing. Patrick Lemire out in front. PJ Popham there in second. Joseph Brooks now up into third as Casey Duran, Maurice Meyer rounding out our top 5. Joey Price there in 6. Warren Samoy in 7. Patches Be Fast in Zane Lemire rounding out our top 9 as the green flag back out into the air here in this one. A good jump right there for Patrick Lemire as Joseph Brooks going to jump up into position number 2 here as PJ Popham with that damage on his ride, unfortunately sliding backwards ever so slightly as down through quarter number 3 and out of quarter number 4 we're going to see the white flag fly here in this one, but the caution flag also coming out here. So the caution flag and the white flag coming out, so I'm not sure how they're going to score this one, if we're going to get a 2-lap shootout or a 1-lap shootout here. Looks like we are going to go to a green-white checkered here, so a tough break as the caution flag going to come back out as PJ Popham obviously struggling after the contact, having some damage on this number 2 ride and down low, just trying to keep on rolling here, and fortunately blinking pretty good there as well, just going to blink and go around there. I think all by himself. He might have had some help, but that's to no one's fault. Obviously having some connection issues there for that 2 machine as he was blinking pretty hard right there. Can't pass him, drive through him. Yeah, that's sometimes you got to do that. Seen that coming a mile away. He almost took PJ as well. Also, yeah, almost. Red Bull gives you wings. That is for certain. Red Bull gives you wings. Jesus Christ, all the use your car as a weapon stock drivers are problems. Oh gosh. Just good hard racing, fellas. Good hard iRacing fun here this evening. Fuck this chair, man. This chair keeps on like the thing that keeps it up keeps going down. It's like decompressing. I don't know, I need to fix the seal or something in it. What the? As we'll get them ready to rock and roll, obviously the caution flag that the 86 ride did not want to see is now he has Joseph Brooks and Casey Durand right there on his back bumper. As Casey right there in position number 3, looking to have himself a great evening here at the racetrack. As Maurice Meyer slowly but surely working himself up inside the top 5 here, and Joey Price back inside the top 5 in the 37 ride. And same with Warren Samoy right there as well, as Samoy up inside the top 3 here all evening long, trying to work himself back into that picture as the green flag back out into the air here for the 86 machine with a green-white checkered finish. Patrick Lemire, nice and easy down through corner number 1 and 2, down into corner number 3. He's going to lead us nice and easy out of corner number 4. No caution flag this time, as we are going to see that white flag fly one more time around here for Patrick Lemire. Joseph Brooks in tow, trying to hunt him down, and Casey Durand trying to hold on to position number 3 here. As nice and easy through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, the reflection of perfection. It is the 86 ride of Patrick Lemire, who's going to pick up the checkered flag here from Eldora Speedway. Lemire's going to get it done. After a wild evening of racing back there behind him, he's able to lead every single lap and pick up the win, as Joseph Brooks there in second and Casey Durand coming home in position number 3. Maurice Meyer, Warren Samoy going to round out our top 5 as Joey Price, Cody Blix, Zane Lemire, Patches Be Fast, and Caden Back going to round out our top 10. But it's all Patrick Lemire here in this one, as he's going to roll that number 86 ride up into victory lane here at Eldora Speedway. As you can't get in that way, you might have to drive her around her. There you go. The gate's not open on that side. You got to go to this side. There you go. He's going to find his way to victory lane here at Eldora Speedway, as he gets the win and parks the 86 ride up there in victory lane. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for the Auto Works Repair in More BBI Gear Grabbers Garage number 86 ride of Patrick Lemire, as he picks up the win here in our UMP Modified races. These drivers will go back to battle here in just a little bit for our second race of the evening. Our second race, Dirt Street Stock's going to come up here in just a few more moments, as we'll get ready to jump up into the broadcast booth here with our top 3 finishers, as wait for Patrick Lemire to jump up into that top 3 waiting room, and we'll wait to pull in Mr. Brooks, and I'm sure we'll see Casey pop into the comment section here and give us a little bit of a shout out for all of his fans in the stands. If driving through people is hard racing, me and you have a different definition of hard racing. Listen, I say hard racing because you can't be biased. You can't say if or, you gotta kind of be good on both sides of it. You gotta just call it what it is. You just, I would love to just say it was this guy's fault, and it was that, it was this, it was that. It's not my job to do. That's the admin's job to do. It's not my job to do. I don't know what's going on between people's heads, or what's going on the racetrack, or damage-wise, or anything else. So I just gotta play the middle, brother. I just gotta play the middle. We just call it hard racing, and that's usually what it is. But obviously, hard racing leads to hard hits and hard action out there on the racetrack, and hard break out there as well. As we'll get ready to pull in our race winner, one driver without any heartbreak or really damage here this evening, is Patrick Lemire picking up the win here in this one. Hey Patrick, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. Taking a copy.
How's it going?
Patrick, my boy, a great run and a great drive as you're able to pull that 86 ride up here into the Eldora Speedway victory lane, man. Take us through this race as you were able to just keep on clicking off these laps, keeping that 86 ride out in front as tried and true here up on the high side. You just keep on hitting your marks, and here we are after 40 plus laps, as we saw a green-white checkered there late in this race, a little bit of overtime here at Eldora, but you're able to lead it all the way and pick up the win here in this one.
Yeah, I wasn't quite too sure what the track was going to do at first, so we were just doing what we were doing in the heat race, and luckily the rest of the track started to get worn out. So, I just went out there, kept trying to keep it smooth, hit my marks, and that's what we did. We hit the wall a few times, but luckily we were able to stay off it there. So we had a good lead out in front of PJ for a little bit, and then that caution came out. So just trying to change up my startups, and I think that helped.
Absolutely, a lot of restarts there. You left these guys in the dust quite a few times out there on the racetrack, open up a few, good leads there throughout the evening before the next caution flag was thrown. But late in this race, you see a lot of new faces, a lot of new drivers back there on the relative end, and you see, Joseph Brooks, Casey Duran, Maurice Meyer, all right there. What's going through your mind there in that final green flag run as you get that green white checkered here 2-lap shootout to finish it off, and you got a couple new faces, a couple new drivers that you really haven't seen up inside the top 5 here tonight.
Yeah, everyone was doing pretty good tonight. Didn't have a whole lot of cautions, so that was pretty good. We did pretty good this race, so hopefully we get to do it in the streeters. Yeah, they were running pretty good up there, so
Absolutely, but you get it done as you park that 86 right up here in victory lane. Patrick, who would you like to thank for a great run and a strong performance here this evening?
Gear Grabber's Garage, BBI, AutoWorks Repair and More, Warren for putting this thing together, Waxman for doing his admins, and you for putting this broadcast on.
Absolutely, brother. Patrick, congratulations on the win here in this one. We look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack in the dirt street stocks here in just a few more moments. And hopefully, we'll see you back up here on the broadcast booth before the end of the night.
I hope so.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our race winner, the 86 ride of Patrick Lemire, as Lemire gets it done and parks his ride up here in Victory Lane as we get ready to pull in our second place finisher, the number 54 ride. It's Joseph Brooks coming home here in position number 2. We're going to get ready to pull Joe up into the broadcast booth as my boy Casey Duran coming in, showing the love again with another 100-star dono. My boy Casey coming in, setting it off here in this one. I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you, and we'll give you a shout-outs here in just a moment once we get it done with our interview here with Joseph Brooks, as we're going to pull Brooks up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Hey, Joe, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Joe, man, what a run, what a race, and a crazy one here for you, but you're able to work yourself up to the front of the field after having some hard contact and a tough break early on in your heat race. You start this race back in the 18th position, almost dead last, and here you are slowly but surely working yourself up through the carnage, through the cautions, and working yourself up into position number 2 to finish off the evening. It's got to feel pretty good here after a bit of a wild evening at Eldora Speedway.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Wasn't too happy in the heat race there. After going back and watching it, it was just a racing deal there. People coming up and running out of room. So I apologize for losing my lid on that one. But no, I had my new VR show up, so that feels pretty good to be able to not feel like I'm in a paint shaker anymore. That's a totally different feeling. Feel like I have to relearn VR. And yeah, it feels good to be able to come up through the field like that. And even though I caught some damage there fairly early, I took a fast repair and drove back up through the field again. So feels pretty good to be able to do that.
Absolutely, a strong run, a strong race here for you. A little bit of a hairy one there for a little bit. We saw you get tied up there, obviously, a few times with a couple incidences out there on the racetrack as everyone just running so tight together. Everyone trying to get every inch they can out there on the racetrack. But late in this race, it opens up the door for you to work yourself up into that second spot. You're restarting behind Patrick Lemire, with Lemire being so good here all evening long. Did you think you might have had something left in the tank there for that 86 ride after this green white checkered finish, or were you pretty happy with just sitting there in second?
I honestly, I wasn't expecting to have anything for him. I think I ruined my tires, so I was expecting that to happen with how tight of racing we had, and a heartbreak there for PJ as his headset was messing up. So my headset issues went away and went over to PJ, and so I feel bad for him. Hopefully he gets that figured out. But I didn't think I had anything for him. It was just a long race, and he had been so smooth out front that he was setting sail. See you later. He knew where the line was, and I didn't. And he was able to make it work.
Absolutely, but a solid run nonetheless here for yourself as you park that 54 ride up here on the podium in position number 2 here this evening. Joe, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here all evening long?
Yeah, I just want to thank Helena Engines and Performance, BBI, the Bush Barn, Six Tile Construction, Missouri River Barbershop, AC Free Range CPA for hopping on board this year for racing. You for putting on the broadcast, Warren for putting all this together, Brian for adminning, all the drivers coming out and racing, Casey and Luke for putting up money for the cash dashes. That's greatly appreciated, even though I didn't make it, but I still appreciate them doing that. There's so many people that behind the scenes that make all this happen. Just very thankful for everyone and what opportunities I get to do this.
Well, Joe, we got one more race left to go here on the evening. Hopefully, we'll see you right back up here in the broadcast booth here with the Dirt Street Stocks here in just a few more moments. Good luck, have fun out there, and hopefully we see you right back up here in the broadcast booth.
Absolutely. I hate the street stocks, so we're just going to hope for the best.
Absolutely, brother. Good luck. Have fun, though.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our second place finisher, Joseph Brooks, as Brooks comes home here in position number 2 here this evening, as we'll not pull in our third place finisher, Casey Durand. Unfortunately, doesn't have that headset or doesn't have Discord, but Casey up in the chat here says, third place, not bad tonight for wrecking halfway through. Just avoided the wrecks the rest of the night. Big special thank you to Rocky Mountain Customs, West Side Signs and Designs, Full Throttle Gospel Ministries, Roger Boggs, Spencer Coyle, Mom and Dad, and my daughter, Carson Durand. And a extra big special thank you to PeaceMaker Gaming for the best broadcast in the world. Catch us in the Street Stocks next. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And can't forget Wild Bill and William Leroy Hendel, hopefully I'm saying that last name right, as can you see my boy coming in with a big run and a big race there, coming home in position number 3 here on the evening. But unfortunately, that is going to do it for us here in this one. So the UMP Modified race is going to come to a close. We're going to get ready to go back live here in just a little bit for our Dirt Street Stock races. It's going to be a separate broadcast, so make sure you hit that like button, hit that share, hit that follow and subscribe button, and make sure you have those bell notifications turned on. That way you never miss it when we go live here on PeaceMaker Gaming, as we'll get ready to go back live here with the Dirt Street Stocks here with the Montana iRacing League in just a few more moments, as we'll go back to Green Flag Racing and we'll go back to battle here for a second race of the evening with these drivers here in just a little bit, as I'll catch you guys back out there on the racetrack here in probably about 12 minutes from now, and we'll get ready to rock and roll and right back into the action here in just a few more moments. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.